Hello, my friends, and thank you for joining me. Today it is August the 5th, and this is the word of the Lord today. We're going to be looking in the New Testament at Colossians chapter 3, verse 2. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. So, friends, as we prepare ourselves for the day, I pray that wherever you're listening, whether it's in your car, at your kitchen table, or a quiet moment before the day begins, that the peace of Jesus meets you right where you are. See, today we're looking at this powerful message that we find in Colossians 3, 2. It's a simple verse. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. It's a short verse, yet it carries a life-changing invitation to shift your focus, and your world will follow. So what does that look like? Well, it means when we set our minds on Jesus and he becomes the center of our attention, something beautiful happens. Our perspective shifts. The world around us doesn't magically become easier. However, we begin to see it through a different lens. It's like stepping outside after a long rain. The world is the same, yet everything feels fresh. The colors are brighter, the air is cleaner. And friends, that's what happens when we set our focus on Jesus. It happens in our hearts when we allow Christ to be foremost in how we are experiencing the day with our mindset. See, Jesus gives us a new sense of the world around us and a renewed awareness of his presence, his goodness, and his faithfulness. See, my friends, a positive mindset isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to believe that Jesus is present in everything. Everything. That includes joy, but it also includes the struggle, the anxiety, the unknown. Friends, that choice changes how we think when we choose to focus on Jesus. Because too often our minds drift to a question of what if? What if things don't work out? What if I fail? What if the door closes? What if the storm worsens? What if thinking is rooted in fear? It pulls our gaze downward toward earthly worries, limitations, and anxiety. However, our scripture lesson today, it calls us to lift our gaze, set our minds above, think differently, and trust differently. See, here's the shift I'm encouraging you to do today. Instead of saying, what if, begin with declaring, even if the situation doesn't go as I planned, even if the answer isn't what I hoped for, even if the road gets harder, Jesus is with me. See, my friends, even if thinking is rooted in faith, it's anchored in the unchanging truth that Christ is constant, present, and victorious. Even if thinking lifts our eyes to the one who never leaves us, never fails us, and never ceases working for our good. When we adopt an even if mindset, fear loses its grip, anxiety loses its voice, doubt loses authority. Our confidence is no longer in the outcome, but instead, our confidence is found in Jesus Christ. So today, my friends, set your mind on things above. Fix your thoughts on Jesus. Let him reshape your perspective, renew your mindset, and breathe hope into the places where fear once lived. Friends, when the enemy whispers, what if? Respond with boldness. Even if Jesus is with me, no matter what I'm facing, even if it seems like the world is pressing in on me, Jesus is with me. That's the kind of faith that changes how we see the world. That's the kind of mindset that brings peace amid the storm. That's the kind of perspective that reflects the heart of Christ. Friends, may you walk today with lifted eyes, steady hearts, and a renewed awareness of the world around you, because Jesus is near. God bless you, my friends. If you're in need of prayer, go to our website, ngcabbeville.net. You can go to the prayer section and make a prayer request. Our prayer team will be praying for you throughout the week. I want you to have a most wonderful and excellent day today. And remember, Jesus is with you. God bless you, my friends.